with a mega shopping outing. I got to Costco right after they opened, and it was already packed. And I don't know if it's just because everybody was getting there before it was getting hot. Yesterday we like hit our record for the summer. I think we're at 98 degrees. So I don't know, but I was like thinking I'm gonna get there like right when they open, and I can film, and it's gonna not be so bad. But literally, I was having a panic attack. It was so busy, and then they moved the store around like classic Costco, and I couldn't find a few things, but I think they were out. Anyway, I went to Costco, and then I went to Target, and then I went to a store called Local Acres that I like to get like specialty things at, and then I went to Trader Joe's. I spent $420 at Costco, and then I spent $200 at Target. Man, they have upped their game for grocery products, clean grocery products. I actually bought quite a bit of groceries there. So I only ended up spending, I think it was under $50 at Trader Joe's. And then like I scored big time at Local Acres. I just happened to go back there to see what their meat prices were, because I forgot to pick up ground turkey at Costco. And oh my gosh, I like scored on the meat. They only had like a few beef sales. The guy was just finished like reduced saling them, and they expire, like their expiration date is tomorrow. So I'm just gonna go home and throw them in the freezer, but I can't wait to show you what I got. And I probably would have bought more if I didn't have a hand cart, because I only went in there for just like a couple things, and I was like, my whole cart was like heaving with meat. And the meat guy is like, he's like, do you want me to go get you a cart? And I'm like, no. He's like, are you sure? And I'm like, yes, I got a hand cart, so I spend less money. But I kind of wish I would have went and gotten a cart. But I just felt bad because I was like I don't want to clear the shelves, but it was unbelievable prices. I really kicked myself because they had whole chicken, and I'm talking like air chilled pasture chicken, like the good stuff. I was getting for like $2 a package, so I can't wait to show you that. So I'm just gonna have to remember now to go there first and go to their meat department and see what they have for reduced prices, because it's not really that busy, because it is kind of a pricier store. It's almost like I would compare it to I don't know if anybody has like Market of Choice in their area. I would compare it to Market of Choice, even Whole Foods. Our Whole Foods is in the opposite side of town. It used to be right next to our Costco, but Costco moved all the way to the north side of town, and out towards like Sisters in Redmond. But anyway, sorry, I'm trying to concentrate on driving here. Anyway, so yeah, I will show you what I got when I get home, and it's just been a fun day. All right, friends, I'm back home again, and I'll just start breaking down these groceries. My husband is being a goofball. I would show you him, but he has no shirt on, and I don't want to get in trouble from the YouTube laws. Anyway, okay, so I'm going to start with the Trader Joe's haul, because that is my second to smallest. So I spent $57.63 there. I'm not really going to go over the prices with you. If I have time with editing, I'll put it at the bottom there, but All right, let me get you switched around. All right, so we're gonna start with, let's start on this side. I had wild blueberries on my grocery list to get from Costco, but they did not have any. So I don't know if they're not carrying them anymore or if they're out, but I just went ahead and grabbed a bag from, because they're reasonable at Trader Joe's. And then also Costco was out of the turkey burgers. Like, I really love that brand. I think it's Columbus. And so I just went ahead and grabbed 2 boxes. They're 4 boxes, or 4 4 burgers per box. I bought these like years ago. Let's see here. They're 180 calories and 22 grams of protein. Minimal. It looks like they just have turkey, salt, and rosemary. So actually they're really clean. Do I wish they were organic? Yeah, but we have to do things in moderation here. And then I grabbed some ginger chews because I just like having those. And then I've been making a lot of homemade dressing. So I've been going through the red wine vinegar very quickly. We've been eating a salad every night. So went ahead and just grabbed 2 of those since I haven't been to the store in a month. And then grabbed a coleslaw. I really like their organic coleslaw mix. It's very finely chopped. I really like it. It's like, it gives off that angel type hair situation. And then cilantro, I don't know if I said that. And then just got some baby bells, and then some string cheese. And then I'm gonna be making pizza. So I just grabbed this uncured salami. And then my husband, I asked him, like, out of all the granola bars you've been eating, which one do you like? And this is his favorite. And I am actually gonna try to make these. It's just almonds, peanuts, raisins, and M&Ms. And you'll see on my next haul, I grabbed some of those Unreal brand M&Ms. So I'm just gonna, I think I found a recipe and it just uses honey, I believe. So we're gonna, well, I'll make that with you. So also I just grabbed a couple sliced black olives. They're usually most reasonable there. Grab some more of these. I got these on a trip and I like them, and I give them as dog treats every once in a while too. And then here's the raw almonds, and then I just grabbed a bag of peanuts to make those. All right, there's my Trader Joe's haul. All right, so next up is the Local Acres haul, and this is the one I was telling you about. It came to $52.96, but I went in for oat flour, which I used this to make my dog treats, my homemade dog treats, and I got that huge, what is that, 5-pound bag of oat flour, and then I got cornmeal. I don't have cornmeal, and I needed it for some, I was looking at a recipe that had it, and I cannot remember what it was, but I also like it when I make homemade pizza to use cornmeal, or sourdough, making sourdough English muffins. It's just nice to have that on hand. And then I went ahead and grabbed some, let me put that down. I went ahead and grabbed some Toby's probiotic yogurt ranch. And then they had the Good Culture, which is my favorite brand of cottage cheese. And they actually had a lactose-free version, which I've never seen before. So I'm excited about that. But let's get to the elephant in the room, all these reduced prices. So this is a Mary's Organic. And if you know anything about it, you know it is like top quality when it comes to poultry. It's air chilled, not the water chilled. So these, I don't know what the original price was because he was putting on new stickers, but they expire August 2nd, and they were $2.99 a piece. So I bought everything of this that he had there. So $2.99, and I got 5 of those. And then they had, I know I have quite a bit of pork still, but you know, I have a freezer and we're gonna work through it. But they had these center cut chops. This one was $2.43. This expires today, so I need to get these right in the freezer. And then this one was $2.19. And those are pretty thick. I don't know if you can tell, pieces. So that's cool. And then they had whole chickens, like a screaming deal, and now I wish I would have got them, but I have 3 whole chickens already in my freezer, so I decided to not get overly greedy. But they had the bone in, what are these? Come on, bone and thighs, and they were $4.07, and I think there's 3 or 4 in there. So.
Do you remember the screaming deal price?
I just said $4.07. $4.07. This, I mean, this right here, $2.99 for high quality like meat. I'm just like I said, from now on I'm going there first before I go shopping for meat. But anyway, so turned out pretty cool. I went there. All right, so this is my Target haul. Let's kind of give you a view of it. And let's start over here with the Spindrift. I didn't want to commit this time to a Costco size Spindrift, and they were actually on sale. And I know I've been seeing some Costco hauls where they have like a new Spindrift soda, and then they have another mix of different flavors, but they just had the same normal, the lemon, the lime, and what's the other flavor? That's all they had. So I just went ahead and grabbed a pineapple and then the grape aid. And then I like just this every once in a while, just a light ginger beer. And then they had chips. They were buy one, get one, or buy one, get one 50% off on the Siete, the Lesser Evil, and then the Boulder Canyon. So I went ahead and grabbed 2 bags of the Siete, and these are their corn tortilla chips. Usually they're known for their grain-free, but I hadn't had, these are like nacho flavored. So that's why you're seeing more ingredients, because they're showing all the seasoning, but I love this brand. So grab some of those, and then we're gonna kind of skip over here to household. Deodorant, shaving cream, we needed a new shower liner, and then I just got some hand soap refill. And then almost out of the Element packets that my husband uses. And then over here was the, like I said, the Lesser Evil was also included in on that deal. Let me straighten you out. I got just the Himalayan and the buttery flavor. So, and then here's the Unreal brand of knockoff, or not, they're not knockoffs. They're actually way better than M&M's. But these are really good. I don't know if you can see the ingredients, but this is kind of what this isn't. This not kind of. This is what I'm using in making those granola bars for my husband. And then I just got some almond milk. This expires, let me see, oh, forever away. May 18th of 2027. So I just went ahead and grabbed that because I was there and it can just go in the fridge. And then I also, they're carrying Gotham greens now. If I remember right, this is a pretty good brand. Like I said, I've been like making a lot of Italian dressing, but my husband loves Caesar dressing, which I just need to get the ingredients to make it. I probably already have the ingredients, but I'm just reaching for this because I saw it and I wanted to try it. And then I have been seeing on a lot of hauls that people's Costco's have been having those new sweet potatoes that have no seed oils. But they had these at Target, so I thought I would give them a try because I like the sweet potato fries just every once in a while. We really try to stay away from convenience food. I'm really trying to move towards an ingredient household. And so I know you see this and you're like, oh yeah, but it is nice when, you know, you're working all day and you don't feel like cooking. But grabbed just some yogurt. Did not want to commit to the Costco size because I feel like I just never can finish it. So I just got a 4-pack of the vanilla, and then I'm just gonna give these a try. They have these at Costco, but they're the bigger bottles, so kind of like that. And then this was before I found the other Good Culture. Last time I went grocery shopping, they had a shortage on cottage cheese, and they were only allowing 1 per customer, like at every store I went to. So they didn't have a sign up, so I grabbed 2, and then the other one I didn't see a sign. So that shortage must have been resolved, I guess. And then Target had coconut cold. And I've seen this, and it used to be like super expensive when it first hit the market. And this was like really reasonable. Like, I'll pop up the price if I find my receipt. But I mean, here's the ingredients. I thought that would be just a cool little treat. It's 100 calories, only 2 grams of protein, but I grabbed a banana cream pie and then cookies and cream. So anyway, and then I went ahead and just grabbed their frozen veggies at Target. They're 99 cents a piece. And I know you're like, Serena, you just like processed 25 pounds of green beans. Like, what are you doing with your life? But I just grabbed these because when I make dog food, I just put green beans in the dog food, and I just thought they were 99 cents. I'd rather these go into the dog food. And then I use spinach in dog food too. So these are like little cups. So just easier than buying it, cheaper, all that good stuff. And then I just got some of my makeup remover pads. And then this was a new product I've never seen before. I don't even know if I've heard of it, but it's turkey bacon strips, no nitrates, super good ingredients. Let's see. I'll show you if I can get close right there. It's 50 calories for 1 ounce. So it's 100 calories a whole bag and 10 grams of protein. And I ate this on the way home. I think there's one in there still. It's just like turkey bacon that you buy at the store. Like, that's what it is. So I have a hard time finding turkey jerky that is clean, doesn't cost a fortune, that I like. And I highly recommend this. This is really good. So there is my Target haul, and I believe that was like $200 on the mark. All right, folks, for the big one you're here for, Costco, and I'm gonna have to split this up into different layers because my cooler is packed full right now. But pretty much everything I bought here was on sale. We did need a new fan, and this was $39.99. So that's already been set up and pulled out of the box and put in the bedroom. I went ahead and grabbed paper plates because they were on sale, and we had like this much left, and I just like them for convenience to use every once in a while. And then I was out of laundry sanitizer. When you're married to a blue collar man, this is a must. And you have dogs, so I'm not gonna blame it all on him. And then I got Tide Pods, and then I'm switching to these dishwasher tablets. I'm almost out. I won't have enough for next time I go shopping, so I went ahead and grabbed them. But for some reason, the Kirkland brand of the pods, I've been having a problem where the plastic isn't melting, it's just sitting at the bottom of my dishwasher. So I went ahead and just grabbed these ones. I've heard really good comments about them, reviews, and they don't have the plastic, they're just like a tablet. So took a chance on those just because I've heard great reviews. We were out of black pepper. We use a lot of black pepper, and this is the best for your buck. I like searched all prices including Azure, and this still beat that. And then that also with the diced tomatoes. I'm not canning diced tomatoes because I have other things I want to do. But these were the best price too. Like I priced out Target, Fred Meyer, Safeway, everywhere. I think these were like 90 cents a can or less. I'll pop it up and let you know, but this was the best price for the organic tomatoes. So grab that. I'm out of those completely. We just have like organic Rotel type situation. And then I grabbed these because my husband likes these. If I'm out of town, this is just a quick meal for him. And I prefer him to eat this over the other stuff. You know what I'm talking about. And then I went ahead and grabbed some mushrooms because our farmer's market, thank you, honey. They haven't been having mushrooms. So I grabbed mushrooms and then also sweet potatoes. I use a ton of these. And I use them in my dog food. I use them in dog treats. I use them for myself. And these are still the better price point on produce compared to local. So I did purchase sweet potatoes. And then we needed AAA. They were on sale. We needed glass cleaner. I don't remember if that's on sale, but this is the best brand, by the way. Love this stuff. And then I grabbed some more coffee. That last pack I bought from Mexico, they were completely out. So I'm gonna try this. It was on sale, and it was still better priced than my normal San Francisco Bay. Way cheaper because it was on sale, and it's a way better, it looks like a way better quality even. So I'm excited to try those. All right. And also in the car, I have 2 cases of water and then a case of adult beverages. Is that it in the car besides my cold stuff? Yes. Okay, and I did get some clothes. I'll show you that in a minute. All right, so this is all the cold stuff from Costco. And I don't think I told you a total yet, but I believe it was $420 was my Costco. And again, I'm not showing, well, you can see right there is my 2 cases of water. All right, back to the produce here, or food. So I went ahead and grabbed some frozen broccoli. This is probably my I'm not a big broccoli fan. If you followed me for any length of time, you know that, but I do like this broccoli. So these come in 4 individual bags, so it's really nice. You're not going to have to fight freezer burn. I normally will vacuum pack these bags anyway if they're full and not prepackaged. Went ahead and grabbed the grass-fed beef patties. These were $6.60 a pound. And I price shopped ground beef, and I can't find it for any less than, even at our local discount store, it's $7.99 a pound for grass-fed beef. And I even looked at local acres, and they didn't have the grass-fed beef marked down. So that's all right. We're just gonna go with this. And then this was on sale, so I went ahead and grabbed 2 bags of these, just on those nights that you need convenience. Grabbed my husband some French fries. They didn't have the tater tots in stock this time, or I would have got him the tater tots because he likes them, but the tater tots are double. They're $10.99, I think, and these are $4.99 or $5.99. I'll try to pop the price up there. But, and it is, I heard a lot of people say they like these. This is great for air frying. And then I just grabbed some Tillamook cheese, and then just a thing of the Adele's pineapple and bacon, and then chunky guacamole. Avocados have been high in our area. At our farmer's market, they're $3 a piece. So I like this because it lasts till September 10th. You can also these freeze well too. So, and then I got the organic turkey breast was on sale, so I snagged that up. This brand has really very, very clean ingredients. Let's see if you can see that right there. So grab that, and then I grabbed my favorite broccoli crunch from the girl that doesn't like broccoli. Yeah, So that is all of the cold stuff. And then I will just show you my clothes before I sign off. All right, so these are the clothes I got. Hey, Sadie girl. They like it up here because they can look out the window. So these are the clothes I got. I got these on clearance for $6. And this is that brand Felina. I have purchased this before. In fact, I have it right here, and I just noticed, I'm going to show you. I've had this a couple years. It's getting holes in it. So time to retire that or use it for cleaning. Like I said, those were $6 a piece. They're a little thinner, but I can't beat that for $6. And I haven't purchased clothes for myself in a long time. So I'm due for some new t-shirts and such. And then I'm not sure about these. I still need to try them on, but they're just kind of like I don't know how to describe them, but they have like the cuffs right here. They kind of remind me of almost like a scrub, but they're softer material, very soft material. You could tell I worked in the medical field. I'm saying that they're like a scrub. I have a picture of the gal in them right here. So this is what they're supposed to look like. So I thought this would be fun, like maybe transitioning into fall, something to walk in. But I'll try them on. I might take them back if I don't like the way they look, but it's kind of like in between season. Are you tired, Bubba? Sadie, are you tired? Aww. Hopefully this gets us to the month. That's my plan. Last month, like I mentioned, I purchased no groceries except local produce and a few little, maybe tiny little knickknacks that I may have needed. I can't quite remember. I think I went to a grocery outlet one or two times and we ran out of lunch meat for my husband's lunches. But it was not a big spend month like this where we're at $700 right now for two. It seems like quite a bit, but a lot of that stuff also I had to stock up on laundry detergent, and I bought paper plates, and a lot of that's gonna last us longer than a month. So I'm hoping that going into the month of September, I can stretch that a little bit farther. But all right, well, thank you so much for joining me today. And I'll see you next video. Stay blessed and have a wonderful day. Bye.